Are we in?
Certainly are, Paul.
Yeah, so it didn't come home. It went Rome.
Italian you lad.
And that's a dome.
Fuck's sake.
Star Wars, Attack of the Clones. No, right, chill.
Okay.
No, it didn't come home. It didn't come home.
I know, mate.
We were reflecting, obviously off the back of the last episode, yeah, like we started it, we filmed it like fucking after the quarters, didn't we? It was after the quarters. And we were saying how, oh yeah, if it's come home like this, it should have been out like, it came out the day after the final, didn't it, the last episode, so now we're sat here reflecting. Are you still bothered?
Low key, yeah, I am a bit still bothered. Like, it was shit at the time, weren't it? I mean, shit for the nation. But shit happens, man, you know what I mean? Like, the thing that annoyed me was where we were watching it, there was like bare birds and that, like, still like cheering and that after we lost. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That just annoyed me.
I've seen a lot of that on Twitter, yeah, where it's like girls like saying, kind of, not well, maybe complaining as such to say like, oh, it's disrespectful how like boys aren't letting us enjoy the game just because we're not avid football supporters, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, but listen, like I'm all for everyone having a good time, all the girls watching it and enjoying it just as much as the boys. Yeah, but when you're cheering at shit that you don't know what you're cheering about, yeah, we're more than happy to. We've more than got a right to get pissed off at you if you're cheering that we've just lost because you don't realise what's just happened.
Trust me.
Do you know what I mean?
Anyone can watch football, anyone can watch England especially because it's our country, innit? But, like, not even just birds, even some lads who won't like footy, like, anyone can watch it, but like, you don't watch it any day of the week or any time that they're on and you just rock up for the final and you're like fucking giving it all out and shit. Fuck off, man.
Well, you don't have a Scooby-Doo.
That just grinded my gears, bro, but besides that, yeah, it was just a bit of a depressing night, wasn't it? And like, you know what I mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I think when you're actually reflecting it, when you don't think about the score and like the shit end to the whole experience, yeah, like for a good 2 and a bit weeks, 3 weeks, like it was sick, wasn't it? Like the only downer that we really had was Scotland. Do you know what I mean? The only downer that we did have was from the Scotland result, wasn't it?
It was vibes, weren't it, man? Like
Vibes.
every game was mint. We're having a sick time after every win. Everyone's buzzing. Spent silly guap. You know what I mean?
I spent stupid.
Like I say, that's the only thing I'm glad that it's done now is that I don't have to keep going out and spending stupid money watching England. Enjoying myself though. You know what I mean? Money's there to be spent in it, but at least I can kind of chill out for a bit now.
Yeah,
Just
that's it.
keep me head down a
That's
bit.
it. But I think one thing where like everyone has let themselves down, yeah, no, not everyone, but like a small minority of people have let themselves down, yeah, it's just off the back of obviously the penalty takers that didn't score, like just the abuse that they've been getting just because they're black.
Yeah.
Like off the back of that, yeah, you'd think after the whole country has been united for so long, like well for this period of time, everyone's been so together and so behind everyone. Just because these 3 guys, yeah, who've missed these penalties, have missed it and we've not happened to win, like they think it's acceptable to give out abuse. Like realistically, if Maguire, Kane and Grealish miss penalties, would they get the abuse that they've got? Would they fuck? They wouldn't, would they? So it's just complete and it's disgusting, to be fair. It's disgusting.
It's like a scapegoat thing, innit, man? It's shit. Like I said, it's been mega all the way through. As a team, as a country, everyone's been mint. Like Sterling's pretty much been our best player all the way through. Got us through loads of early games as well. Everyone's been going about mint years,
Yeah.
you know, and not a peep of anything like that.
Even Saka, like I know Saka wasn't as influential as Sterling,
Saka was good,
Saka's shown some really good signs.
Yeah,
He had a couple man of the match performances. Like
Saka was mega through it. You know, there was, you know, these players, like I say, it never gets brought. The skin colour's not even in question, is it, or anything like that, until something has to go wrong, and then it just shows the immaturity and the backwardness of the country, man.
yeah, it just is. It is.
It's unfair, man. I seen some lad, a black guy that I know tweeted, did a status on Facebook like black players should really consider representing the country if it's going to be like this.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And like, you know what I mean? You can completely see why. Like, it doesn't matter how many people do it. It's just the fact that it still happens. The thing that the most annoying thing, as bad as it all was, yeah, that mural of Rashford in town that got fucking sprayed on. Like, that's just fucking. It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it's bad embarrassing.
I saw a quote, heard a quote which like resonated with me quite a lot, this morning, was that I support England FC, but I don't support England. Straight up. Like I support every single that squad that went out and did everyone proud, yeah. That unfortunately lost at the last hurdle, yeah. I support all them with all my heart, and I want them guys to do well. But in terms of England as an institution, yeah, it's just fucking proven and shown, yeah, how backwards we are compared to everywhere else.
What I will say is that racism is a problem in England, but it's not just a problem in England.
Yeah, of course.
Like the people I've seen people saying that it's justice that the Italians won because of the racism and what we deserve. But when Balotelli used to play for Italy, he used to get even when he was playing in Italy, with all Italian fans and he's Italian, they're fucking booing him, man, doing even chants and stuff. He sat on the bench crying his eyes out.
Happened to Lukaku as well, man.
Lukaku said it himself. He said, when I'm scoring goals, I'm Lukaku the Belgian. When I'm not, I'm Lukaku the Congolese fucking descendant or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Ozil gets fucking abuse for Germany. They say he's an Arab boy. He's not German. Do you know what I mean? And it does happen everywhere. But the thing is, especially now, it's spotlighted just as much as it needs to be. But because it's spotlighted so much, there's going to be more backlash from it, as there is. But we've spoken about it before on the pod. What's going to happen, man? You need verification. You need to put some details in if you're going to have an online account.
Listen, if the world wanted to do it, they'd do it. I think it's as simple as that. Think about how quickly
copyrighted stuff.
Yeah. Social media, like how much, like even COVID, yeah, how social media like has all these things in place about COVID-19. You know, like the thing comes up on Instagram, the COVID-19 thing comes up, like how quickly that was integrated into everything, yeah. So why is it now that you can maybe it's just too late? There's too many people sign up to these accounts now who've signed up to it without having to give verification, yeah. But like, there's fucking. We're technically still the first generation of social media. So what do we do when the next generations come through and they see all this absolute horrible shite online, and then all of a sudden they just think it's acceptable because there's no backlash of it. Do you know what I mean?
It's ridiculous, man. I don't know what's going to happen. That needs to happen, but is it going to happen? Is it going to happen anytime soon? Do you think it's going to happen?
No. And the thing is as well about England and the fans that were there at Wembley. I think that the way that they acted around the stadium was disgusting as well.
It was, mate.
I think it was disgusting. I don't understand it.
I seen. So from that, there was a few incidents. One that I did see, which I kind of didn't agree with, which wasn't a racism thing. It was, you see in that video of loads of people trying to charge into Wembley to get in without a ticket, right? And there's like stewards trying to stop them and stuff like that. And there's this one where there's that fire entrance and they're all pushing through. And these England fans are running through trying to get in, and there's other England fans in there, like fucking beating the shit out of them and that, do you know what I mean? Like tripping them up, punching them up and stuff like that. Now, there's two sides to it. One, they're England fans as well. These guys are sour because they've paid fucking grands to get tickets or whatever, yeah? And they're just trying to punch these people up and trying to throw them back out. And the other side is, you actually do not know who could be trying to get in there. It could be anybody.
Yeah, straight up.
So, you know, they don't have any checks going through there, so it could be anyone. So I see both things, but as an England fan, as someone who knows someone who apparently meant to go down and try and jib in as well, like, why are you doing that, man? If some guy in England top's rushing dude just trying to get in and watch the game, and then there's other England fans there grabbing him, kicking him on the floor, throwing him out. Fucking embarrassing, man.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I think what it's come down to is, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, English people, yeah, I mean it's the same throughout the entire UK, yeah, but I think it's just shown that like English people, yeah, we live for a piss up. They do, like, more than any other nation in the world, I reckon. Like, maybe the Germans, they like a beer, but like we are like the piss heads of the world, aren't we, realistically? So I think and what it's come down to is, yeah, okay, very cool, we was at the pub at stupid o'clock on Sunday morning, yeah, fine, that's all well and good, but like the people that are specifically going out and think it's acceptable to get stupidly drunk, which I'm saying that is acceptable, you can do it, but with the intentions of getting stupidly drunk just to cause trouble and to be racist and to get into fights and to just make. Did you see the streets of London? Like London, the street that is absolutely
in Trafalgar Square. I see like there's like a massive, loads of people around a big circle in the middle, like, and people like just throwing bottles and shit. Everyone's bladdered, like just picking up shit, throwing them, like smashing shit up. There's a guy who did a video from like a bit of an office block, just looking down, only like 3 stories, and like people throwing bottles at him, smashing the glass and shit like that. Like you know why everyone hates English. If we go away watching football, like or anything like that, that's why fucking shit gets trashed up, and you know why it is, because we have a bad name for ourselves.
Yeah,
we just fuck everything up.
And every single time there's something that, like a worldwide event, like where a sporting event or whatever, where the English are involved, we are always the ones to show ourselves up. Yeah. And I think we've completely blown the chances of hosting the World Cup. Yeah. Completely blown it. Why the fuck why would we want to do that? And why would other nations? Why would other fans, like from different nations, especially like predominantly black countries, why would they want to come over to here and watch that? They just wouldn't, would they?
No chance.
Do you know what I mean?
We shot ourselves in the foot.
100%.
We're our own stupid fans, that's what it is. And do you know what I mean? It actually is just stupid, man. It's just fucking everyone up. The country, economy. Imagine another hosting the World Cup, it'd be fucking mega. It just won't happen now.
No, this won't happen.
I see loads of people complaining about England playing all their home games and stuff. Like all the games at home during the group and through the quarters and that, but imagine if we did just fucking let everyone go all over the place and shit, and like it'd just be carnage everywhere again, and we just make an even worse name for ourselves. But I don't know, man, at the end of the day, it's shit what the results happened. It was bad enough what happened in football, and in a way it's almost kind of took the spotlight off that, hasn't it? Like the result, the end result, because of what's happened with the racism and like homophobic chants at the game and stuff, and people breaking in and shit, kind of took that away from the players, but it's made it worse in the fact that it's individualised players, like certain people out, and just embarrassing, man. Fucking we're an embarrassing fucking nation, mate. We just got to a fucking Euro final, the first we ever got in the Euros. It's been fucking mint vibes all the way through, and it's just pissed on the chips, bro. Well, it fully has. So.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Bangers, mate.
But yeah, I think like straight up though, like the players, like every single one of those players, that put on an England shirt, even the players that didn't really get a game yet, every single one of them done themselves proud, because in that camp, all the players have said it themselves. They come out and said that was the best camp they've ever been in, or one of the best, and you can really tell. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a proper unity that I mean, it's difficult for us to say as we're only in like our early 20s, but like older people have even said that there's a unit that they've seen in the England side that they've not seen before. Do you know what I mean? There's a different kind of spirit. So I think, I support England FC, but I don't support England. No way.
One thing is, like you said, it's been a mint camp, and it's promising stuff for the future for us. Like the World Cup next year, we'll give that a good crack, and we will be one of the favourites for it.
Yeah, straight up.
And hopefully the football does the talking. But the sad thing is, unless like that happened because we lost on penalties in the final. If we get beat in a group game or something like that, or in a semi-final in like full time, I don't think it will be emphasised as much as like the racist remarks and stuff. But either way, we have a good chance now as a nation next year to do something good, and hopefully this does not happen again, no matter what happens. But
the thing is, it will happen, and it's been happening.
The sad thing is, my brother said to me when we checked about it, and he said, I didn't know that the players who missed the penalties were black, and I was like, I know, mate, like it doesn't even cross your mind. You think, oh, that they've missed it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous, but I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something good.
But you don't look, like the first thing, to be fair, I'll be honest with you, the first thing that popped into my mind, when those pens went missing,
that's what I was
United players. I just thought, fucking United players. That's what I thought.
I thought like, two lads, a lad who's about to sign for United and the lad who plays for United missed, and then I was thinking afterwards when you seen it, and I was like, I see Saka in his hands, I was like, there's going to be some fucking backlash here.
Yeah, straight. Yeah, 100%.
And something's going to happen on social media, because it happens with United all the time with fucking Rashford and stuff like that. And
Sterling as well.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, and I just thought it's going to happen again, and it's going to fucking make things 10 times worse than it did, man. So just shit, mate. It is really shit, but hopefully, I don't know what could happen, but something needs to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a shame as well. Like I know. It's good for the people that don't agree with these certain things that happen. Yeah, it's always really nice to see like people coming together and making a stance against the fucking horrible things that small percentage of people are doing. But at the same time, like it's the same as it's the same as anything really. But like there's always like a massive sense of unity once something's happened.
Yeah.
Like with the BLM stuff, it took someone being killed in front of millions in George Floyd
Oh,
for all these people, for everyone to sort of come together. And it's a shame that something massive has to happen like this for it to cause such a a snowball effect. Like it should just be like that.
It should be, bro, but it's the hierarchy in this country who don't help it as well. So, example is Priti Patel, I don't know, is she foreign secretary or something like that? And she openly said earlier on, when people were contemplating booing the knee and shit, she said it's okay for you to boo the knee if you want. Like that's your choice as an England fan. And the players themselves choose to take the knee. So she's condoning like fans booing England players at games. And then when this happened after the game, after it finished on penalties and there was racist abuse, she was tweeting, "Oh, it's sickening all this racism that's happening." Well, she's the one fueling it. She's saying it's okay to boo these players. It's okay to boo these players taking a knee because she thinks it's a political stance. But it may be a political stance, but it's still for the same cause, isn't it? They're not doing it to be political. They're doing it because it represents something. And she was saying it's not on, and now she's tweeting after the game saying, "Oh, it shouldn't be happening." But she's starting it. If she's in charge of the country and she's further up, and she's okay to say that, then how does it reflect on everyone else? What does everyone else think? It just adds fuel to a fire, man. It's just embarrassing, bro. Just head to toe embarrassing.
Yeah, and even when you look into it a little bit deeper as well, like Boris Johnson puts out a big, massive statement and that, like a message like congratulating England players, saying that racism is not acceptable, blah blah blah. But this was the same BJ that was fucking denying Marcus Rashford of all of his things when he was trying to make his move. Do you know what I mean? Making it as difficult as humanly possible for him to do well. Even Matt Hancock, who's fucked off now, but like even him, like these people are in these higher powers. One time when they're just totally PR trained at the end of the day, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? They only try to do what looks right for them at a particular time.
Yeah, that's true, mate. It's just politicians are fucking sausages, mate. No.
So's Matt Hancock, man. Isn't it quite ironic, yeah, that Matt Hancock's called Matt Hancock?
Hancock.
Matt Hancock.
Well, it's Hancock, isn't it?
I reckon he grassed himself, me.
Or to make it look like he's a bit of a player.
No, just to try and get himself out of there.
Do you reckon? Bad theory, that. Send his thing to the sun.
Sent his things to maybe he just wanted out. I reckon he just wanted out.
And that bird that he did it with, he's like well out of his league, and she's like semi-fit. Not fit, but she's like, you know, she's probably whacker in it.
Not bad.
And he done that to make everyone think that, you know, he's not like a loser and like bad shit airline and probably do even that. Like, fair play to him.
I reckon
it's still a fucking helmet, mate. Fuck that guy. He actually is a bad helmet.
It is an helmet, yeah. But
imagine if he actually did.
Like, I honestly, yeah, because if you think about it, yeah, like if you actually look at it, like the footage, the clip, like closely, like it just looks majorly set up. Do you see how bait he was when he was looking through the door? Like, he was giving it all that, like out the door and that.
The camera was perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
like it was supposed to be someone like a CCTV camera or something like planted, where it like if you was to plant that, like how would you know that they were going to do something there?
And yet in that specific spot in the room, like it was literally right in front of the door. Like, why is there not? Was there 6 or 7 different cameras planted around the room? Was there? But to me, it looks like in the footage that there's one camera just there,
sure,
and it just so happens to catch him at this specific time.
Surely there's bare other shit as well that goes on. In there that's on camera.
Yeah,
like that could easily get exposed as well.
Yeah.
Surely.
Mate, well, Boris Johnson had an affair, didn't he?
Yeah, for like 4 years. That fucking fat cunt.
Like they're all horrible. Like even like fucking. I know she's not a politician. Is she a politician? Kate Yopkins a politician? Nah, she's just like an extremist, isn't she?
She's like a fucking certified extremist.
But do you remember when she got caught shagging in the woods?
Oh yeah,
I remember.
Yeah,
they're all horrible, mate. But these people, who've like are in such like an advanced, like higher position of power to such, but like. Does Katie Hopkins really have power?
But she has a voice, and voice is power.
You're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? She has a platform.
Like they just think they can get away with anything. And to be fair, they can. They can literally get away with anything they want to.
Of course you can. Look at fucking people getting scrutinised for fucking breaking COVID laws and shit, which were implied by Matt Hancock when he addressed the nation, and he's fucking tonguing some bird in his fucking office. You know what I mean? It's bad embarrassing, mate.
Yeah, it is. It is embarrassing.
They're all fucking red boys, mate. Fuck them all, mate. Can't be asked politicians, mate.
Yeah, fuck that.
You've got to be a politician, yeah? Because you're going to
No.
fucking corrupt our country.
Well, yeah. I'm sure.
I'm sure all
that
these
was a-
politicians who went into politics, wanted to do whatever, at the time were thinking, I want to do fucking good for this country and whatnot. And when you get to that position of power, when you get there, you realise that there's not really a lot you can do, but you can save your own back. You can sort your mates' fucking loans out and give them fucking NHS contracts and shit like that. And realistically, at the end of the day, it's all about yourself. And when you're in that position of power, they're only asked about themselves. They're not asked about any other fucker.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
facts. Yeah, that is facts. To be fair.
Facts.
Yeah, that is facts. But yeah, I guess so. Like fucking. At the end of that, fuck England. But big up.
Whoa, I wouldn't say fuck England.
But-
Fuck England fans. Some England fans.
Some England
not
fans.
the boys that are all fucking on it, like big time, The racist fans.
Yeah.
Deserve to be punched up by everyone. And hopefully one day, all racists will get banged.
Yeah, that's church.
Chat racists get banged.
Yeah, that's church.
Spinning elbow to the Chagin.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
mate, do you see the price of Ubers after the game? They take the piss, you know.
Bro, outside the pub in Mitchwood, it's 40 quid to go to Newton.
They take the piss, you know.
40
It
quid.
cost my dad's mate to get to 75 quid to Cheadle from Ashton. 75
They
quid.
probably knew, New's going Cheadle, that's why. He's
Yeah.
going to fleece the cunt.
Yeah, true.
We got a taxi, it was 8 quid, like 10 minutes after fucking
Yeah, same.
thing he did.
When
So
we went thingies, yeah, it was.
if you got spun 40 quid or 70 odd quid for an Uber,
My dad pays 40 quid, you know.
I was going to say you're an helmet, but did you watch it like you or not? I'm in your house. Nah, mate, it actually was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate. What I don't understand, like, well, how do they get away with charge? Well, obviously they do get away with it because people pay.
People paying it. Imagine you planted, you're just in England using euros, just want to fucking go home and smash your wife like a kebab or
It
something.
was weird though, because we only there for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They
We were
had
there
a
for 40 minutes and went back to normal.
big surge, weren't it?
You probably saw it. England got beat. It's just started raining.
Every cunt's going to want to get home.
Let's
Fucking
just-
quadruple prices.
Yeah, let's just do it. I saw a thing, mate. I saw a thing on Twitter. Get on this, right? It's actually horrible. Talking about England, let me get the tweet up, I liked it. It's something like, let me find it, sorry this is unorganised of me.
Fucking joke, this man.
It's pretty bad, you know. To be fair,
Oh,
it probably won't even be surprising to you. It might be. To be fair, it surprised me. Where is it now? It's about like domestic abuse.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, bro. When England play, is it like there's 30%? Does England play? There's like 30% more domestic abuse cases. No, is it 20% more and then and 30% more if England lose? Something like that.
Yeah, I can't
Is that
find
right?
it. Yeah, something like that.
Well, domestic abuse shoots up when England play, and when they lose, it's even worse. So people just need to chill out, stop drinking fucking steroids.
Yeah, it is. I think it's quite powerful, to be fair. Like, that's pretty powerful.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to send you this, slap it here. But yeah, let me see this picture. It says, not everyone is looking forward to the match tonight. Instances of domestic abuse increased by 26% when England play and 38% if they lose. Horrible, isn't it?
Fuck that, mate.
People just get pissed up, go home and then think it's acceptable to beat up the missus or whoever in the house.
I reckon that could potentially happen with like a lot of football teams, innit? Like a lot of club games that could happen, but obviously because it's England, everyone's supporting England.
Yeah.
That's why it just collectively screws up, and it's not a good thing at all that it happens at all. Do you know what I mean? Even clubs, but that's why the numbers shooting up because people are just fucking spazzy. People are just fucking idiots, man, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, get a fucking life, mate. You know what I mean?
But yeah, that's fucking, I saw that, I thought it was quite, the picture itself grabbed me, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, it caught my attention, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was mental. But anyway, on a different note,
Yeah, let's fucking stop talking about fucking England now, because we can't be asked with it.
on a different note, Chip sent for Stormzy.
Oh yeah, do you know what, bro? I've not even heard it, you know. I'm not listening to it.
You know, Chips?
Chips.
You not heard the David Stormzy tune?
Not heard it, nah.
Mate, I'll be real, yeah. That tune, like, for me, had potential to be a mazza. It did.
The
David Stormzy, like, them two come together, like, the way that they publicised it beforehand, like,
Was it proper wet, yeah?
it's not wet,
Just whack.
it's not wet, and it's not whack.
Underwhelming.
Underwhelming, yeah. Don't get me wrong, it's a good song. If
You're 12.
no, I'm saying like if AJ Tracy and fucking
Big Zoo.
I don't know, Big Zoo made that tune, yeah. You're like pretty decent, but when like you two like massive, like two arguably, no, well, not arguably, factually,
Yeah.
the two biggest heavyweights in the UK for
Yeah,
that this scene, yeah, they come together in a tune. You expect it to be mad, and don't get me wrong, Dave is good. He is good. He's like he is. He doesn't let his standards slip.
Yeah,
does he?
of course.
But I don't know what it was. Mate, I was just a bit underwhelmed, and to say that this is the lead single off his upcoming album that he said he's releasing.
Who Dave's?
Dave's.
Is it? Yeah.
This is the lead single coming from it. It makes you think, has he just dropped a clanger and maybe not picked the right tune to come from it?
Just needed a feature, got Storms in a feature, he's obviously a big name. And
Gets people interested, gets people, do you know what I mean?
That is fucked. When's Dave's album coming out? Is it August?
August, yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
August,
let's
yeah.
talk about fucking football.
Alright, yeah,
August what? 14th something.
not sure. But
Highly anticipated anyway.
very high, and the thing is, a second album is always difficult, especially when your first one was that good. Was that good? Like
Psycho drama.
#1 album of the year at the Brits. Like it couldn't have done.
Don't want to
any
be a
better.
hater, yeah? Didn't really rate it that much, mate.
What, the album? Did you not?
Few tracks on it, I liked that as well.
Couple of tracks, but it was a bit
Yeah.
boring, you know.
I loved
Yeah,
it.
a bit slow.
Yeah, a bit slow, a bit too lyrical.
Do you,
Man,
do you expect too much from Dave?
I think maybe because he drops mega singles and all these
Yeah.
freestyles back in the day. But that's usually the case.
The thing is, though,
Usually the case.
I like that lyrically conscious shit, though, me. Like that's what I like. Like that Dave album for me was I love that album. I could understand. Don't get me wrong. I don't.
What was the #1 banger off it? The
Location, which is a banger.
Yeah, that is banger. See, that's 30 track in it.
Yeah, and Stretton's a banger as well.
And Bird Boy is fucking hell, so
Yeah.
that's a huge.
But like, don't get me wrong, like Psychodrama is not that kind of album where like I don't know, I don't listen to it all the time. It's one of those albums that I would listen to from start to finish if I'm going on a drive or something, or if I'm just like whatever. Like,
Okay.
I don't sit there and listen to it as like casual listening. I sit there and like listen to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fairs, mate. I can understand that, I guess.
But I feel like Dave's too good to fuck up his next one. Whether it reaches the same heights and the same levels, well, it probably will reach the same level of success as the last one in terms of like chart wise and stuff like that because it's Dave, innit?
And it's very, very highly anticipated. People have been waiting on this album for a long time, and they're like tweeting him and shit like that.
Yeah.
Hope he does well, man.
Yeah.
Big up Dave, man. Dave's sick. He's a cool guy. And he's a United fan.
Yeah, well,
Agent Dave getting Sancho there.
yeah, well, there you go.
Soon,
But
man. Has that been announced yet? The medical been
that's
done
the
yet?
medical today.
Been done today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was done, but obviously nothing's been confirmed by the club, has it?
The Mario did. But that's about it.
Yeah, man, I heard it ages ago. It is done, innit? It's just when you need the Sancho shirt, don't you? What number is going to
7.
Oh, what, over Cavani?
Yeah,
They're going to fuck Cavani's off, do you reckon?
yeah, 100%.
What's Cavani having then?
Probably 11. Fuck Marshall losing number again.
Sell Martial.
Marshall
Who's
get
nine?
number
Number 9.
Marshall get number
I
9.
think he's number 9.
No, Cavani will get 9.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a number 9.
No, Cavani will get 9, Sancho will get 7.
But
Oh yeah, fair. What about Sancho 9?
Nah.
I'm feeling that. Still get the top one, wouldn't you? You'd defo get one, wouldn't you?
well, Sancho 9.
Sancho 9.
Shout out, comes
Top
top.
piss, innit?
Tokes would get it, defo. Love Sancho.
But anyways, but yeah, Dave's album, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I
so
will listen to it. It'll be one of those albums that like I don't think I'll rush into listening to it. Like I don't think I did the same with the Gets album. Like I didn't like as soon as it came out like the next day and it just like slap it on. Like I wanted to make sure I was sat there and I had time to listen to it and properly take it in. So I think will do the same with the next Dave one.
defo, mate. I've not been interested in my album recently. I ain't got any mad ones at the moment. Some American stuff, but not big over.
I don't know what it is yet. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like maybe I'm just slacking. I don't know if I'm slacking. But there's not really like anything
popping.
going on.
Nah, no big tapes or anything. The only last album really, or that EP that I like pretty a lot is Sammy's,
Yeah, big up Sammy.
who
Supposed to be coming on.
who dropped his. Sammy, yeah, better answer the phone, lad.
Yeah, mate. Down his back.
Coming for you, bro. Fucking fight to my and that. But yeah, what's it called?
Yeah.
Tron dropped an EP, Manny Guy.
Big up Charles.
Sneak Bow dropped Jet Ski Wave 3.
Not listened to it, is it good?
Yeah, there's a couple bangers on it, a couple sneak bow tracks, obviously, but you know what I mean, like that vibe, like fruity, like you'll like it, Lou. There's a few bangers on there. That's about it, really. Don't think there's anything else. I'm just gonna listen to some old shit.
That Sammy tape is good. To be fair.
Is it 6 tracks? 6 tracks.
Something like that, yeah.
It's got that auto-tune vibe, but with Arkin on the beat as well, Lighttech.
Yeah,
Lighttech,
big
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Always
yeah.
produces good ones. Do you know he produced that track? That Aitch one that was like, he's like speaking about
England.
Yeah, England one and
He
that.
produced the one on the Links advert as well.
Yeah, that.
Do you know, mate, what I found out today, I didn't realise, YJ produced the whole of Central C's latest tape, Wild West, and Lighttech mixed and mastered it.
Oh shit, man. Oh no, I know Lighttech was involved with it, I didn't know. Yeah, fucking hell, man. Big up them man there.
Yeah, they're doing the bits of their thing, to be fair.
Yeah, mate, we need some more new music.
Yeah, we do, to be fair. I don't really know if anyone's got anything, apart from Dave, like there's nothing really lined up anywhere, really.
Every Friday I always check for new music.
Yeah, me too.
On Apple Music, like the new music bit, I always see what's popping on there, and then usually it suggests some mad shit for you. And now and again, they throw up a few bangers. Apple Music has stepped up the game now. I don't know if I told you, we spoke about it before, but like the suggested tracks it has now.
Is it getting good?
Yeah. So when if your playlist is done, then instead of just going back to the top,
It's
follow someone
there's a
like
Spotify
that.
thing,
And
yeah.
usually, you fucking get some good ones, you know. Or they're just like Bad West.
Yeah.
Like well weird stuff. But like I was listening to like some classic shit the other day, like some smooth old school shit, and this Michael Jackson track come on, and it's fucking banger, mate. I was like skanking out of my room, I can't remember what it's called, but it's fucking sick. Yeah, big up MJ, your melted nose.
Yeah, I don't. To be fair, that's the way I've been finding quite a lot of new music through that way on Spotify, because they make playlists for you and stuff like that, like a daily mix.
Yeah.
So they'll just make you like a big fat playlist.
Going over to the dark side, you know, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, Avellino's announced a big album, mate.
Oh, is it?
Well, mixtape, yeah.
When's that?
Pretty soon, I think, end of this month, maybe.
Shit.
Looking forward to that one, I like Avellino.
Yeah, no, you're a big Avellino fan, aren't you?
Yeah, big Avellino fan.
Avellino's like that, Dave, very lyrical, sometimes a bit slow as well.
So you see what Dave said in his GQ interview? He did a thing for he done a GQ campaign. He's done a video and he said,
See that.
"Who's the most underrated rapper you know?"
Me.
To Dave, yeah.
Well.
And Dave goes, "Well, to call him underrated is like a bit of like a misconception, like it's a bit like he feels unfair saying it."
Because he's not, but he is.
Yeah, but he says that Avellino's the best rapper he's ever seen,
Wow.
which is mad. And to be fair, Rich 3-2 Republic also
Yeah, I should say the same one.
Yeah. It's mad, yeah. When I read Rich 3-2's book, yeah. If you've not read it, I would recommend reading it, because if you're into that shit, because it's mad interesting. Like
What, reading?
No, but the story behind like Rich 3-2's story, like the book that he wrote.
I'm into reading.
He basically breaks down how he writes his rhymes, and then talks about like, how he got into rap and stuff like that, and how he met Avellino was like a big part of the book. And he just basically explained that like he knew of him, they were from the same area, something like that. And they're seeing each other, and Avellino was like, "Let's go to the studio, me and you right now. Let's go studio."
Yeah.
And obviously Rich is like the goat in it when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah.
So Rich was like, "Right, fuck it, come on, then we'll go." But anyway, he just met this kid,
Mm.
and then he was like a young kid at the time in Avellino, yeah. And apparently Rich was like, we were both going back to back, or like first reverse or whatever in the booth and whatever. And he said, and Avellino was matching me bar for bar, and he was like, "Who the fuck's this kid like?" And he was like, "I've seen this guy," and he reminded Wretch of him when he was that young.
Yeah.
So Wretch has just been feeding him his little gems now, that feeding
Yeah.
telling him to do X, Y, and Z and all that. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty sick, to be fair.
Fair play, mate. Big up both. And that just reminded me, actually, I seen it on Insta the other day. Fucking, what's the song called? Ed Sheeran. You might have seen it as well. You know the song, because he writes songs for people, innit? The song was "Love Yourself," that Justin Bieber song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran wrote that.
Yeah, I know.
And they give him that song, and like there was a thing I seen on Insta. He played it to like this guy, like 3 times in the UK.
Stormzy.
No. Ed Sheeran put it to like a record label or something.
Alright.
Like, it was like one of the songs, and then he played it like in America as well. And like the American guys told the UK guy, and the UK guy was like, yeah, fucking love that song, but he was like, yeah, you didn't say anything then. So he give it to Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber like absolutely fucking smashed it, and then
Smashed it.
got baired off it and that. And I see the thing saying it's 50 Cent. He did a track with 50 Cent for like that mad mixtape that he did, that mad album that he did, mad joint album. And like 50 Cent didn't know who he was.
Is that Ed Sheeran one?
Yeah, he like rocked up and he was like, "Oh, you're alright." And he's like, "Yeah, you're right, bro. Fucking And then he seen him again later on, and he kind of clocked who he was, but he didn't know who he was. But
Ed Sheeran's the GOAT.
Ed Sheeran is a goal, but if you like, I can imagine 50 Cent meeting Ed Sheeran, just seeing like a bit of a nerdy guy, and like long ginger hair, like just that.
I think we'll be surprised at how many songs he's written, you know. Like,
Yeah,
like,
trust me, bro, he
do you know
does
what I mean?
swear, doesn't he? Like, he writes fucking loads of stuff.
I think, yeah, but I think like Ed Sheeran, I think because he's alive, yeah, but I think when we're like old,
Oh, yeah,
and when he's like old, when he stopped doing it, or when he dies, or
legend,
whatever.
right?
It's like Prince,
Yeah.
like, do you know what I mean? It's like some, do you know what I mean? That them kind of like Michael Jackson
Trust.
levels. It actually
It's
is.
like Wax Nose Man, he'll actually be mad, fucking, everyone knows Ed Sheeran already,
Yeah.
innit, so.
Yeah, I knew that thing about Justin Bieber boyfriend because I watched this video on Noisy, the YouTube channel, where Stormzy and Ed Sheeran, because they're boys in it, were like asking each other questions that Noisy had written, and then Stormzy was telling the story about it. He was like, oh yeah, Ed played me this song. He was like, the boyfriend, if you learned the way, you remember that one, that yeah. And then he said he was in like LA or something, or like he's in his car or something, driving down the motorway, driving down the road, and he's hearing Justin Bieber singing. He's like thinking, where the fuck do I know this song? Where do I know it? And he's like, oh yeah, Ed wrote it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that song was huge. All the little girls thought it was about fucking what's she called? His ex-bird, Selena Gomez. Was it with Selena Gomez?
Oh yeah, Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
He's married now, ain't Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Hailey Bieber. She's fit as well.
I don't think she would fit me, but I seen a picture of her not long ago and she was fit. So I'm sorry I disrespected you, Hailey. Who's gonna die right now? That sounds a bit fucking bleak, doesn't it? Fuck me.
It would be a legend.
It would be a legend
Drake.
in music. Drake, yeah.
Straight up.
Beyonce,
Rihanna.
Anyone else? Production staff?
Where's Rihanna's music gone?
She's just smashing Fenty, isn't she? Apparently she's seen Ace Like Rocky, you know. Which is
Oh yeah,
she is.
she like
that's
get
a
like
power
that.
couple.
Yeah, she got
that.
turned away from a club in the UK.
Oh
She's got-
shit.
She's
Some
got
bouncer
like
didn't
ID,
recognise her.
ASAP Rocky's fucking there, like yeah, it's fucking Rihanna, mate.
When you're talking about power couples, yeah,
Them two.
that is a power couple.
You love ASAP Rocky.
I love ASAP Rocky. Yeah, mate, getting turned away from clubs, yeah, fuck me. Do you remember, when was the first time you got turned away from a club? Do you remember? I don't remember. I remember the first ID that I used,
Yeah, same.
and it looked nothing like me
I don't
whatsoever.
think I've ever used a fake ID, did
Surely you went out when you were 17.
No, because I'm quite old. I was always one of the older ones, so. I don't know, I don't think about it.
No?
No, I don't think so.
I
No
remember.
fucker looks like me. Well, apparently better man look like me, but.
I don't know we look the same.
Anyway.
No.
Do you think me and Jack look the same, yeah?
How you say it?
Fuck you. I got fucking. Joel always says to me, I look like Bear Man. I'm like, what? 'Cause I've got short hair. You know what I
Did
mean?
you get the Aitch one? You like Aitch? You got a fucking box going like, why? Just 'cause I got a buzz cut
Well,
or like
When I
Aitch.
had no beard, I got H, but that was like before fucking H's time anyway.
But
H is a little fucking. Well, to be fair, H is actually a G. Did you see that live performance he did? Then
yeah,
fucking-
sick.
See, I thought, like, obviously I don't listen to H, but I respect the guy, and I was like, yeah, they're actually pretty sick.
This
all,
is his live
all,
lounge.
all the comments were like, yeah, he can't do it, you know what I mean, all this shit. He did, was it did he do a 50 Cent track?
50 Cent track, yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's fucking sick. I was like, you know what I mean, like, fair play to him, and he covered that as well. His Pink Palm Angel track, you know, bad. But yeah, Bearman was slagging him off.
Mate, that music video we did, yeah, for that learning curve tune, yeah, was mad. Have you seen the full video?
Nah, mate, I'm not, you know.
Watch it, because it is mad. It's one of the best music videos I've seen in a long time, you know. Seriously. And that thing that he did, yeah, with all those plus size models, yeah, I thought was sick.
Yeah, fair play to him. He's a fucking G, man, he is a G.
Might be his type.
He might, no,
Yeah, he does, he likes big girls, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
BBWs.
described him as fluffy. He likes
What?
fluffy girls.
What they say is he's like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Megan Thee Stallion's alright, not to be fair. Do you
Is
think?
I'm not into that type, mate.
I would say no.
More into the slim things, mate.
Mate, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh god, what's happened to him?
That's
what's happened to
a
her?
power.
That is a West couple.
I was at the UFC, aren't they? Fucking
Yeah.
sat there. with
Weird Machine Gun Kelly, don't you think?
it. Nah.
She gives off that weird vibe.
Yeah, he's a
It's
hero,
It's
mate.
just
He's
different,
on
isn't it?
skill
It's just
shooter vibes,
different.
bro.
And he got like a
Yeah.
black tongue. Have I got that right? Has he got his fucking tongue or some shit? He's a
surprise me,
fucking
yeah.
freak him, and she is fire.
She is so
She's got to be getting on. Well, not getting on, but she's got to be a bit older than it.
Well,
Botox,
well,
though, innit?
I think she's
Bit
in
about
the
about-
40s, you know.
I'm intrigued.
Late
Google it, I'm
30s.
gonna
something like
Google it
that.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I swear Jennifer Aniston's 50. And
Yeah,
she's
she is.
getting
Jennifer
round.
Aniston.
Fire.
How old do you reckon she
Jennifer
is?
Lopez as well.
Megan
I'm
Fox.
going 39.
35.
I swear I seen somewhere she said was in her 40s.
35 she is.
Fuck.
They got it, yeah. Megan.
I she'll marry you now.
Megan Denise Fox. Bye, Denise.
What, are they always at the UFC?
Yeah, but on the UFC.
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah, they were there this weekend. They always got front row seats as well. Even though like, the fucking ones in lockdown, they were there.
I can't believe Conor McGregor snapped his foot in half or his ankle in half or whatever he did.
Tibby, weren't it?
Spouse.
That is mad. But yeah, mate. Yeah, that mate. I remember Megan Fox. Yeah, used to be like top of everyone's list back in the day when we were younger. It was like Cheryl Cole, Megan Fox,
Transformers,
Megan Fox. Oh,
over the car.
Oh, she was bad in them Transformers
Yeah,
films, mate.
bad.
Bumblebee, cutting shapes and that.
Bumblebee defo rattled her, didn't he?
Yeah.
defo.
Fucking Bumblebee.
Mate, have you ever seen them videos? See that video, yeah? What were them things, yeah? Like them people who had like, they were clearly like had issues, yeah, up top. But they were like, there's like a guy who's like,
England fans.
I'm in love with my car.
Oh, yeah.
That guy like shagging the exhaust.
It's a fetish, isn't it? It's a weird fetish,
Yeah, there's one. I seen a thing on Twitter of a guy like you this peg.
No,
this guy was in love with his drill. Straight now.
His drill.
His drill. He got like a drill.
Some woman got legally married to a roller coaster.
Yeah, I've seen
You know where some woman got married to a pirate from like the 1600s, like a ghost, like she married him like his and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God. Like,
I've
she
seen
said
one
she
that-
spoke to it.
I've seen a guy's like fall in love with a massive Ferris wheel.
It's some weird.
How does that
people,
work?
isn't it?
How does that work?
There's a name for it, innit?
Like, imagine me looking at this microphone now and going,
Do it, Jack.
fucking fancy you.
You were doing it before we started,
I
mate.
don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is it called?
When you
Fancy inanimate objects.
inanimate objects, yeah.
What is it?
Comment down below, yeah, if you've ever had a sexual attraction to an
Jay
object.
Bearman are gonna comment. Oh shit! What is it called when you fancy objects? Top one. Or yourself. What is it called when you like pain?
Wait,
A
get the object one up. A freak.
Object sexuality. Objectophilia.
Objectophilia. Object to what?
Up
Objectophilia.
to who?
I remember seeing somewhere where some woman just loved being like objects in her house, like she just stand there for hours, pretend to be a lamp. Like she put a
Yeah.
lampshade on her head, just stand there for
Oh, I've
hours.
seen
Nah,
that.
this-
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
A while back though.
Some people are fucking clapped, aren't they, man? What's going on with these people?
This
How can you fancy a fucking roller coaster? You know what I mean? What? I've seen that
A
guy.
beautiful coaster.
I've seen like one of that guy. And he's like fucking lay on the exhaust, and he's like, the guy's like, "How do you make love?" And he's like, "Oh, it's really easy." And like, obviously, fucking, you don't show him, but he puts his fucking incher in the fucking exhaust, man.
Yeah, these things, yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. Like, we spoke kind of about it last week, like, how do these people, how do you develop such a, well, I guess that is clearly just an illness, isn't it?
Could be worse, couldn't it?
It could be worse.
Could be into bestiality or something like that.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
If you don't know what it is,
At least that's
Google it.
Don't do it.
at least that's fucking
If you're gonna
alive.
do it, do it on a basher, innit? But like a basher laptop or something, or a basher phone.
Oh.
Mate, I seen a thing. I actually saw a TikTok, yeah, of this guy giving a lesson on how to access the dark web.
Oh yeah. Watch that.
I watched that a long time ago.
Now the dark web,
Not surprised.
the dark web intrigues me massively.
Sorry, go
The
on.
dark web intrigues me massively. I don't know why. I think it's just the prospect of like the unknown. Again, I don't want to access it because you probably stumble across like the maddest shit you don't want to see. Do you know what I mean? Probably instantly. But do you not think it's interesting? Like I want to know. I want to know what the dark web's like.
Bro, isn't there? Well, the thing is, the dark web's like a #1 place for like bare nonsense and bare like killers and
Yeah.
shit like that. But isn't there a video on YouTube where a guy orders like a mystery
A
box?
mystery
from
box.
that?
Yeah.
And like
very CGI.
there's like a fucking like a goldfish in it and shit like that. Like it is weird. I think I've seen that before, man.
Mate, I seen one on TikTok. Yeah, it's actually fucked. On the dark web, these guys have got these like mad masks on, like these big helmets, like big, like. Do you know one of Blades of Glory when that guy get that little like mask that gets shot in the head with that big arrow?
Oh yeah.
Like them helmets, yeah, like these masks on. Like 4 of them stood around this guy, yeah, forcing this guy to eat his family. Like they've chopped up his family or something, cooked it, and they're forcing him to eat his family. He's like sat there like, ugh. Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's what scares me about it. Like I wouldn't want to go on it and come across something fucked. But then again, when I was like 14, I was going on. Do you remember lolshop.com? Lolshop.com. It was like 2 girls, 1 cup. Like 1 man, 1 jar. Like, do you ever see them when you were younger?
Obviously, I've seen
2 girls, 1 cup in it.
Yeah, I've seen 1 man, 1 jar. I've seen
That's what I'm saying. But like,
seen some shit.
That was a website that we. It's quite funny to be fair. Like, I don't know if Tom's going to be watching there, but you know, Tom, yeah, like, when we was young, yeah, we filmed like a reaction video where we was watching those videos, yeah, and like filming a reaction to it. It's pretty funny to be fair. But when my mum was like 13, but yeah, like there's websites like that which are like fucked, which are accessible on the internet. Like,
anything's accessible on the internet, mate. That's how fucked the internet is. You can get anything there, can't you? Really? Like, that's just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's a wild place, isn't it? Crazy place.
I'm going for about 46.
Have we? Yeah, it's gone quick, like, you know.
That's gone pretty quick, that.
But yeah, the dark web, man. I'm like, well,
fuck the dark web, man.
So I'm going to be self-snitching. Maybe we should buy a basher laptop and go in it.
Get some organs.
Some organs.
Buy some organs.
Well, what, buy an organ? Yeah, comment down below what organ you want us to buy on the dark web.
Oh,
I'm joking. We're not going to do it. We're not
Depends how much it is.
Or a mystery box.
You know what? Yeah, should we fucking do it?
That's a big shout, that, you know.
Should we do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, just get a standard one.
50 quid.
Do you want to do it?
50, 100 quid a month.
I'll do that, mate.
Get us
You're not
all.
getting shit though.
Get us all.
Can you fuck? Some of them are illegal. You don't have to buy them off the dark web.
Oh right, yeah, like on YouTube, like an Amazon one, like an eBay
standard.
one.
Yeah. Unless you are going off the dark web.
Yeah, it's not
That's what I'm
not,
saying.
not the same vibe that though, is we need a dark web one.
Dark web one would be fucked.
Imagine we did on the dark web.
There'll be dead stuff in it and shit like that.
That's what, yeah, I know, but imagine if it's like, bro, imagine if you, the thing is, yeah, a mystery box in the dark web, yeah, you could buy it, you could open it, and there could be like a severed head in there, like someone like, do you know what I mean? It
like
could
a
be,
goat's head or something
it could
like
be
that.
something
Some
fucked.
gloves. Get some gloves.
It could be, there's YouTube videos, we should maybe do a little bit of research first, yeah. Well, that could be a video, you know.
Let us know.
Let us know if you want us to get a mystery box from the dark web and open it and make a video out of it, yeah. Let us know.
Fucking DM me innit and we'll make it happen.
Are we not like self-snitching though, saying we're going to access the dark web?
Yeah.
Because
It's not like
is the dark web illegal? I'm going to Google it.
Yeah, it's nice. The shit on there is illegal.
That's
We're not-
accessible, isn't it?
Well, it's accessible, isn't it? We're not doing mad shit that's illegal on there, are we? We're just doing fucking like fun shit. We're not like fucking going like nonce rings and shit like
The
that.
anonymity also creates form for illegal acts. Alright, so okay.
Right, we're
So,
not gonna go
Nah,
down
is it
that.
illegal to surf the dark web? Simply put, no. It's not illegal to access the dark web.
It's not legal.
No, it's not illegal, but is it illegal to order shit
Nah,
from there?
I think there's what it said. What I googled there is I think it's not illegal, but it hosts things that
That is
are
illegal.
illegal.
Right.
But I think we'd have to be super careful. But because the thing is, if it was on the dark web, and like you couldn't, it could be like code for random shit. Like we might click on, I don't know, for example, knives and forks, and that knives and forks could mean fucking
Fingers and toes.
Yeah,
it could mean something
like
fucked.
Pizzagate.
Like Pizzagate, exactly.
Fucking crazy shit.
Well, man, the dog's going mad. But anyway, guys, we'll think about it. We'll think about it.
If you want it, man, fucking let us know.
Let us
We'll
know.
make that shit happen. I'm telling you.
We'll put this clip on Instagram as well so it gets more traction in it. But we'll let us know if you want us to buy a box off the dark web, a mystery box off the dark web. Let us know.
Yeah,
We'd have to buy like mad thick latex gloves
Yeah.
and masks and like proper Breaking Bad it. Do you know what I mean?
What if you like just open it and like blood everywhere?
Yeah, that's why it's fucked. We have to do it out. We'll do it on Sam Red.
Right, let's do it on your lap.
Yeah, could do.
We can do it in here. We just put something down on the table.
Yeah,
put
yeah.
some like plastic down.
Clean film the table.
Do it in your car.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, doing your bad. Right.
Yeah, well,
Nice one, guys. Catch you later. I'm starving. I'm having my tea.
safe gang.
That's a fact.